So back here from Kremlin Hillsdale, we lost our video feed, but nonetheless, we're going to keep going. 66-11 is now your score. 3 minutes into this third quarter, or excuse me, 3 minutes left in this third quarter. 66-11 is your score. That's a steal there from Rhett Glazier. Going the other way, and the pass to Russell is taken away there by Taylor Ellis. So Kaylin Brownell subbed in for Ty Neal. Ellis has it now left wing. She passes it up to Rhodes. Rhodes inside the middle of the lane. Her runner is up and good. So 2 points there from Taryn Rhodes. Abby Vandiver checks in now for the Lady Bronx. She'll take out number 22, that's Taryn Smith. 66-13 now your score. 2.5 minutes left here in the third quarter. For three now, and that's banked in by number 4, that's Allie Roberts. Allie Roberts banks in a three there from the left wing. Abby Swart checked in now, as all the starters are now on the bench for the Lady Raiders. Abby Swart has it now. She's content. Instead of going for a layup, she just wants to bring it out. She passes inside to number 21, that's Reagan Raymer. Her shot is up and no good. It's rebounded by Shelby Russell. Russell had it taken away there by Kaylin Brownell. Brownell gives it to Macy Davis. Lady Bronx going the other way. 2 minutes left here in the third quarter. Macy Davis passes over to Abby Vandiver. Inside to Brownell. Brownell loses it as bodies hit the floor. That's number 11, Rhett Glazer, and Kaylin Brownell both hitting the floor. And the officials weren't really sure what to call, what was happening there, and Coach Vaught calls a timeout. So timeout, Kremlin Hillsdale, 1:48 left here. We'll try to get video back over the break.
Our Autry Technology Center.
At Jumbo Foods, our commitment and involvement in the community has always been the driving force behind the way we do business. We are proud to support local initiatives from food pantries, church programs, our hometown first responders, frontline workers, teachers and school employees, surrounding schools, and so much more. Jumbo Foods, where customers and community matter most since 1987.
Life is a gift of building memories, accepting changes, and sharing experiences.
I don't think I ever really realized the importance of a funeral home until my mother passed away 2 years ago. Everything was just taken care of. Those are decisions you never want to make. And
all right, back here from Kremlin Hillsdale, Macy Davis inbounding for the Lady Bronx. Rhodes running in the middle of the lane. Her shot rims out. That one was in and out. That's rebounded by Reagan Raymer. Now going the other way is Abby Swart. She brings it up the right side. Passes now to number 11. That's Glazer. She shoots a deep three. That one's no good. Rebound there by Russell. Russell, her putback is no good. Rebounded by Abby Vandiver. Vandiver, good hustle there for Lady Bronx. She was able to wrestle that putback attempt away from Shelby Russell. Now Vandiver over to Rhodes. Rhodes, she passed that one out of bounds. She was looking inside for Brownell. Brownell wasn't looking for it. And that's a turnover on the Lady Bronx. 1 minute, 20 seconds left here in the third quarter. 69-13 is your score. Lady Raiders up by 56. This is Raymer in the left corner. She's guarded by Brownell. She passes up. I believe that's number 4. That's Allie Roberts again for three. That one's no good. And that rebound is tapped out of bounds by the Lady Raiders. Lady Bronx will have it. Minute left here in the third quarter. Down 69-13. So the Lady Bronx are shorthanded tonight. It's worth noting, Taryn Gray, Carolyn Skaggs, and Emma Abey are all out tonight. Brownell underneath the basket. That one's poked out of her hands. Macy Davis comes down with the loose ball, and she's fouled underneath in the middle of the paint. So the Lady Bronx will have it underneath. 54 seconds left here in the third quarter. Davis looking for Lady Bronx. She finds Taryn Rhodes, top of the key. Lomega setting up their 2-3 zone. Abby Vandiver now, guarded by Swart. She dribbles with her right hand and tried to spin it over to Taylor Ellis. That one was taken away easily by Maddie Myers. Excuse me, not Maddie Myers, Shelby Russell. So Shelby Russell came away with that one. And her layup attempt was blocked by Taylor Ellis. Ellis was who that pass was intended for. Inbounds pass for Lady Raiders. Shot off that inbound was no good by Reagan Raymer. Offensive rebound tapped around. They're going to say it's off of the Lady Bronx. So Lomega will have another inbound underneath. This is Rhett Glazer now, looking for a Lady Raider. She passes to the top of the key. That's number 12, Shelby Russell. Russell Gives it to Roberts. Roberts to Swart. Swart back to Roberts. Roberts top of the key. Dribbling with her right hand. Gets to the block unguarded. Brownell comes down with the rebound. 22 seconds left here in the third quarter. 69-13 your score. Davis looking to attack this 2-3 zone. Lady Bronx want to score before the end of the quarter. Rhodes had that one go off of her hand. Bounce pass might have been just a little too much mustard on that one from Morgan Hayes. As Rhodes couldn't handle it, it went out of bounds. 11 seconds left here, third quarter. Swart has it. She gives it to Glazer. Glazer now spinning in the middle of the lane. Nice move there from Glazer, and she's fouled. So she spun from the right elbow inside left and went up with that left hand. And they're going to say that she was fouled there by Taryn Rhodes. That's Rhodes' second. Rhett Glazer's first free throw is up and no good. So Lady Raiders are 1 for 3 from the free throw line in this quarter. Second free throw is up and good. So now Lady Bronx will have it with 3 seconds left. Clock forgot to start. And that whistle should have been blown a long time ago, but clock keeper stopped paying attention. So 70-13 is your score, as it turned out to be inconsequential. Lady Bronx weren't able to put up a shot in time and didn't go down. So 70-13 your score at the end of the third quarter. Entering the fourth, Lady Bronx find themselves down by 57. We'll be back soon.
They were extremely helpful in leading us down that path. If you want your family to be taken care of in one of the hardest times of your life, you want to call Ladislaw Evans.
Ladislaw Evans Funeral Home, the name you know and the people you can trust.
Back here from Kremlin, fourth quarter of action. 7:55 left here in the fourth. Morgan Hayes has it now for the Lady Bronx. She subbed out Smith, that's Taryn Smith. Taryn Rhodes has it now top of the key, guarded by Swart. She dribbles inside the left elbow. That pass was too hot to handle. She tried to get it into Browns on the left block. Brownell, excuse me. That pass was stolen away by Roberts. Roberts passes it out to 12. That's Shelby Russell. Her three is up and no good. Rebound. Finds the hands of a Lady Raider. Swart's three-pointer is up and no good. And Russell has it now. Lady Raiders will reset. This is Roberts from the right elbow. Her runner is up and no good. Going back the other way is Macy Davis and Lady Bronx. That's a steal as Davis had it go off of her knee, I believe. That one was stolen away by Raymer. Back the other way is Russell. Good hustle there by Abby Swart. Swart came down with the offensive rebound off the missed layup. And a three-pointer there is no good from Rhett Glazer. This is Macy Davis coming up with it now. We got another substitution at the scorer's table for Lomega. That's an easy steal there as Morgan Hayes tried to find Macy Davis. Davis looks tired coming back up the floor. Nice left-handed spin move on the freshman there, Allie Roberts, with her 5th points of this one. Macy Davis bringing it up. And as Lady Raiders have found a way to put in their reserves, Lady Bronx have yet to do so. Taryn Rhodes has it now left elbow. Passes it out to Davis. Davis shoots a three-pointer. That one's up and no good from the left corner. Rebound there for Shelby Russell. Russell going the other way. All 5 Lady Bronx beat the Lady Raiders down the floor. Swart will shoot a deep three. That one's up and good. Oh my goodness, Abby Swart from about 5 feet behind the three-point line nails that one. 75-13 now your score. Just checking in for the Lady Raiders. This is Hallie Barton. Hallie Barton now in for Lomega. 6 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. 75-13 your score. This is Davis dribbling now. Lady Bronx look like they just want to get out of here. 5:45 left here in the fourth. Ellis now driving left baseline. Her floater's up and good. So she was met by Reagan Raymer on that left block. Ellis went up with it with one hand, that left hand, and it was good. Back the other way, Shelby Russell's 2-pointers up and good. 77-15 now your score. We got substitutions as this is number 15, Emma Truman. Number 24, Taryn Ellis now in for the Lady Bronx. As Taylor Ellis remains your only starter in the game for the Lady Bronx now. Also subbing in now was 25, Maddie Myers. Maddie Myers competed in the area academic bowl competition this morning. Lomega was, I believe, awarded 5th place in that. Myers was here at around 10:30 this morning, as Kremlin was the host for that event. Brownell has it. She tried to go up with it, but it was tipped away there by Raymer. Going the other way now is Roberts. Roberts' left-handed shot is blocked by Ellis. Taylor Ellis came away with that block, and she's shown great hustle going both ways all night. Looks like Taylor Ellis is going to be subbed out now, as all Lady Bronx reserves are on the court now. So the Lady Bronx are shorthanded tonight, and Rochelle Gregg is now in. Roberts has it now left wing. She skips it over to Riley Glazer. Riley Glazer now dribbling inside. She finds Myers. Myers' 2-pointer from the left block is up and no good. They're going to say that she was fouled. Who'd they call that on? It's number 12, Morgan Hayes. Her first. Team's third. Myers' first free throw is up and good. And if Lomega can do nothing else, well, I shouldn't say that, because there's certainly a lot that they can do. The second free throw is up and good. I was going to say, if they can do nothing else, they can make free throws, but as Kremlin Hillsdale has learned, they can certainly do plenty else. Hayes has it now, passes over to Taryn Ellis. Now to Emma Truman. Truman now dribbling right. She finds Hayes in the right corner. She was looking for Gregg. Gregg flashed across the middle of the lane. I think the Lady Raiders were hoping that they'd try to force it into her. Brownell now turns around from the left mid-post. Her shot is up and no good. We got a foul there. I believe they called that on Myers. Sure enough, that's Myers' first. Both teams have 3 team fouls. There's 4 minutes and 21 seconds left in this one. Brownell misses the entirety of the rim, shoots it off to the right. That one hit the padding on the backboard. If she does that again on the second one, they'll have to whistle it dead. Second free throw is up and good. It's always incredible to me how someone can miss a free throw so badly. It's something that you often see with air balls. They'll airball the first one and then drain the second one. Brownell shows that that is certainly a trend. Number 23, that is Hallie Barton, shoots for 3. Went over the top of the backboard. Kremlin Hillsdale basketball, 79-16 your score. 4 minutes left here as the reserves for both squads will just try and get some playing time. This is Hayes now. She passes over to Truman. Truman driving right. That one's stolen away there by Barton. Barton trying to prove herself to get into the regular unit for the Lady Raiders. Her right-hand layup is too short, no good. With that rebound, that's Truman and Myers fighting for it. Jump ball is called. Lady Raiders will have the possession arrow. Lady Bronx will get the next jump ball. Underneath now, this is Riley Glazer passing inside to Maddie Myers. What's the call? We got a whistle and a walk. That's a turnover on the Lady Raiders. Going the other way, Lady Bronx basketball. Morgan Hayes now bringing it up. 3.5 minutes left in this one. We've seen great effort on both sides. The Lady Bronx were able to control the possession and weren't able to turn it over very early in this game as it's a loose ball. Lomega comes up with it. Myers now, right-hand layup. Too strong, but she's fouled. They're going to say that she's fouled there by Rochelle Gregg. It's Gregg's first. 2 free throws coming for Maddie Myers. She made her first 2 just moments ago. She's 2 for 2 from the line thus far. 2 more coming. 2 dribbles. Up with that right hand, no good. Call it the announcer's jinx. This is Ariel Jones now in for the Lady Raiders. 2 dribbles now. Myers' second free throw is up and good. 3 for 4 now for Maddie Myers. 3 minutes and 10 seconds left here, fourth quarter. 80-16. Lady Raiders on top of the Lady Bronx. Emma Truman has it now right wing. She has it taken away by Riley Glazer. Riley Glazer going up now, right block. Her shot is too strong. That one's rebounded by Hallie Barton. Barton passed it up to Callie Gardner. Her three-pointer's up and good. Callie Gardner, who just subbed in, nails a three-pointer from the top of the key. 83-16. 2:45 left here, fourth quarter. Morgan Hayes has it now. Evaluating. 2-3 zone for the Lady Raiders has proved so potent tonight. Brownell has it now underneath. She's guarded by a handful of Lady Raiders. We'll see who comes away with the foul there. That's number 5. They're going to call Riley Glazer for that one. That's her first, team's fourth. 83-16, and Brownell will have 2 more free throws. She's 1 for 4 at the line tonight. First free throw is up and too strong, no good. Brownell having a tough time at the charity stripe tonight. She's 1 for 5. Second free throw. 1 dribble and up. And good. As Brownell subs out, Abby Vandiver checks in now for the Lady Bronx. Bringing it up now for the Lady Raiders is Barton. Barton passes it off to Myers. Myers dribbles with that left hand. Gets it inside to Ariel Jones. She passes to Barton. Barton has it go off of her leg. Rochelle Gregg tried to grab that loose ball. It went out of bounds off of Gregg. So Lady Raiders will have it. 2:22 left here, fourth quarter. Riley Glazer passes up to Hallie Barton. Barton now dribbling with her right hand. Crosses over to the left. Spin move back right. Turnaround jumper's up and no good. She tried to do a little bit too much herself there. Morgan Hayes bringing it up now right side. So I was saying a little bit earlier as Hayes passed that one right out of bounds. And they're going to say that Riley Glazer touched that one. She made a face like, no, I definitely didn't, and she is correct. Abby Vandiver passes to Hayes. Hayes now to Taryn Ellis. Kremlin Hillsdale was able to control the possession early. They were able to handle that Lady Raider press and really set up a half-court offense and milk some time off the clock. It was 5-2, 4 minutes into this one, and then all of a sudden the Lady Raiders were up by a lot. Lady Bronx just had a tough time scoring for about a 10-minute span between that end of the first quarter and second quarter. They only managed 3 points in that second quarter to give them 9 points at halftime. Meanwhile, the Lady Raiders scored 27 in that second quarter. So it was 20-6 at the end of the first, 22-6, excuse me, and then 27-3 was your scoring differential in that second quarter to give your halftime score 49-9. So now Kremlin Hillsdale has it. Minute and 10 seconds left here. My moral of that story was that Kremlin Hillsdale was able to hang on until Lady Raider pressure just sped them up, and they were able to force quite a few turnovers and get some easy points in a hurry. Truman now. Vandiver left elbow. That one's no good. Rebound by Myers. 45 seconds left in this one. 83-17 your final, or excuse me, your score. 40 seconds left now. This is Gardner, right wing. She's dribbling left inside. Vandiver hits the deck, and they're going to say that that one just went off of her hand. She was a little bit out of control. It's Coach Llewellyn saying, dish it off there to Ariel Jones. She was wide open on the right block, and she certainly was. 30 seconds left here, fourth quarter. 83-17 again, your score. Saying final score when got 30 seconds left to play here. 23 seconds left. We got a jump ball. Possession will stay with the Lady Bronx. Vandiver has it. She passes to Hayes. Hayes nearly had it taken away. That's a deep two-pointer, way too strong. That'll go out of bounds, untouched. Lady Raider basketball. 17 seconds left. Again, 83-17, your score. This is Barton with it now. The Lady Raiders look like they want to try and score before this one ends. We got a double dribble. Double dribble or walk, take your pick there if you're the official. Mighty Myers commits the infraction there. 9 seconds left. 8 seconds, 7 seconds. This is Taryn Ellis with it. She passes to Morgan Hayes. Morgan Hayes spinning with that left hand. She's got to go up with it. Gives it to Vandiver. Vandiver goes up. That one's too strong. No good. Vandiver nearly into this one with points for the Lady Broncs. 83-17 your final score. We'll be back with the boys game shortly.
Babe, it's time we go to Stewart Nissan. We need to trade in our old vehicle for a new one.
I'm already on it, honey.
Shop Stewart Nissan of Enid.com from the comfort of your home and get great deals like $1,000 cash back on the all-new 2020 Nissan Sentra and $4,000 off the 2020 Murano.
And we even deliver right to your door.
Stewart Nissan, where our people make the difference.
Wilshire Cabinet and Company sets the new standard in Oklahoma with custom pre-finished fine cabinetry built in America to last a lifetime. Meet our expert team as we get to know you and your style of living in your home. Make the perfect choices to fit your design and budget with an unrivaled level of service. Complete your project with stunning selections from our hardware, Cambria countertop, and accessory collections. Experience our gallery, where inspiration is always fun, fresh, and lively.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Is your school or booster club looking for ways to fundraise? Let Downtown Threads create a custom website to showcase all your school apparel. You pick the design and the garment, we do the rest. We will handle all the payments and cut you one check when the website is closed. Call today, 580-237-7060. Downtown Threads, proudly supporting all local high school athletes.
Stream like the pros with Squirtle Live. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
Wiggins Auctioneers is a full-service auction company well-versed in selling farm and range land, minerals, commercial and residential properties, as well as equipment, estate, and trust liquidations. In order to better serve our clients, Wiggins Realty offers conventional for-sale listings as well as buyer representation. Whether buying or selling, auction or conventional, we want to be your trusted company. Wiggins Auctioneers, 3 generations strong and setting the standard since 1963.
Imagine a school with more than 26,000 enrollments per year, cultivating opportunities for students to develop new skills and gain industry-recognized certification. Now imagine a corporate training center that partners with more than 500 local businesses each year, providing a productive and prepared workforce for employers in Oklahoma through customized training. Now, imagine a community resource who believes our business thrives when our community thrives. We aren't just the local VOTEC, we are Autry Technology Center.
At Jumbo Foods, our commitment and involvement in the community has always been the driving force behind the way we do business. We are proud to support local initiatives from food pantries, church programs, our hometown first responders, frontline workers, teachers and school employees, surrounding schools, and so much more. Jumbo Foods, where customers and community matter most since 1987.
Life is a gift of building memories, accepting changes, and sharing experiences.
I don't think I ever really realized the importance of a funeral home until my mother passed away 2 years ago. Everything was just taken care of. Those are decisions you never want to make, and they were extremely helpful in leading us down that path. If you want your family to be taken care of in one of the hardest times of your life, you want to call Gladys O. Evans.
Gladys O. Evans Funeral Home, the name you know and the people you can trust.
Babe, it's time we go to Stewart Nissan. We need to trade in our old vehicle for a new one.
I'm already on it, honey.
Shop StewartNissanOfEnid.com from the comfort of your home and get great deals like $1,000 cash back on the all-new 2020 Nissan Sentra and $4,000 off the 2020 Murano.
And we even deliver right to your door.
Stewart Nissan, where our people make the difference.
Wilshire Cabinet and Company sets the new standard in Oklahoma with custom pre-finished fine cabinetry, built in America to last a lifetime. Meet our expert team as we get to know you and your style of living in your home. Make the perfect choices to fit your design and budget with an unrivaled level of service. Complete your project with stunning selections from our hardware, Cambria countertop, and accessory collections. Experience our gallery, where inspiration is always fun, fresh, and lively.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Is your school or booster club looking for ways to fundraise? Let Downtown Threads create a custom website to showcase all your school apparel. You pick the design and the garment, we do the rest. We will handle all the payments and cut you one check when the website is closed. Call today, 580-237-7060. Downtown Threads, proudly supporting all local high school athletes.
Stream like the pros with Squirtle Live. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
Wiggins Auctioneers is a full-service auction company well-versed in selling farm and rangeland, minerals, commercial and residential properties, as well as equipment, estate, and trust liquidations. In order to better serve our clients, Wiggins Realty offers conventional for-sale listings as well as buyer representation. Whether buying or selling, auction or conventional, we want to be your trusted company. Wiggins Auctioneers, 3 generations strong and setting the standard since 1963.
Imagine a school with more than 26,000 enrollments per year, cultivating opportunities for students to develop new skills and gain industry-recognized certification. Now imagine a corporate training center that partners with more than 500 local businesses each year, providing a productive and prepared workforce for employers in Oklahoma through customized training. Now, imagine a community resource who believes our business thrives when our community thrives. We aren't just the local Votech, we are Autry Technology Center.
At Jumbo Foods, our commitment and involvement in the community has always been the driving force behind the way we do business. We are proud to support local initiatives from food pantries, church programs, our hometown first responders, frontline workers, teachers and school employees, surrounding schools, and so much more. Jumbo Foods, where customers and community matter most since 1987.
Life is a gift of building memories, accepting changes, and sharing experiences.
I don't think I ever really realized the importance of a funeral home until my mother passed away 2 years ago. Everything was just taken care of. Those are decisions you never want to make, and they were extremely helpful in leading us down that path. If you want your family to be taken care of in one of the hardest times of your life, you want to call Ladislaw Evans.
Ladislaw Evans Funeral Home, the name you know and the people you can trust.
All right, here for the Kremlin Hillsdale boys and Lomega boys. Tipping off now is Landon Schultz against Noah Snowden. Fish will bring it up now. The tip goes to Lomega. This is Riley Lumpkin now controlling for the Raiders. He's guarded by Hoover. David Hoover now. Over left side to Dylan Fisher. Fisher swings it over to Hector Rivera. Now out to Blake Snowden. That pass goes through the hands of Rivera. That's a turnover on the Raiders. Blake Snowden's pass was just a little too hot for Hector Rivera to handle. Turnover on the first possession for Lomega. Everett Bonine has it now. David Granberg with it, right side. Bonine firing. Bronx have to get it across. They do. Hoover has it now. Left-hand dribble. Kicks it out to Keithley. Now over to Bonine. Bonine passes to Granberg. Finds Landon Schultz underneath. His shot is blocked away there by Noah Snowden. Bonine will have it underneath for Kremlin Hillsdale. He's inbounding. Slaps the ball. Passes out to Schultz. Schultz to David Granberg. Gives it back to Bonine in the corner. Skip pass to Hoover. Hoover's three-pointer is up and no good. Rims out. That's a rebound there for Blake Snowden. Lomega going the other way. Blake Snowden finds Rivera. Rivera takes the left-handed dribble. Thought about going up with it. Decided not to. This is Lumpkin now from the right wing. His three-pointer rims out. And we've got a foul going the other way. So Granberg was blocking out Dylan Fisher there. And they're going to call Fisher for a foul as he violated that box out there. Good job there, David Granberg, of boxing out and being disciplined for the Bronx. Schultz has it now. Bronx have to get it across. Granberg now, dribbling with that left hand, getting it across. Looked like he might have switched his pivot foot. Bonine has it now. Left elbow, his two-pointer's up and good. First two-pointer of the game, first points of this one for Everett Bonine. Bronx out to a 2-0 lead. 6.5 minutes left here, first quarter. Rivera now, dribbling with that right hand. Passes to Noah Snowden. Now over to Riley Lumpkin. Now to Blake Snowden. Blake Snowden now dribbling with that left hand. He's guarded by Harris Keithley. Now up top to Fisher. Fisher left wing to Noah Snowden. Noah Snowden's three-pointer's up and good. So the tallest man on the floor, Noah Snowden, drains a three. It looked like Kremlin Hillsdale wasn't expecting that. Not sure if that was on the scouting report. Landon Schultz has it now. Gives it to David Granberg. Granberg back to Schultz. Schultz tried to force it into the middle to Hoover, and that one's stolen away. Rivera goes the other way. His two-pointer on a right-handed layup is good. So all of a sudden it's 5-2 in a span of about 15 seconds there. Kremlin Hillsdale had the lead and lost it. Hoover now passes it up to Bonine. Keithley now right wing for three. That one's up and good. Good looking three-pointer there for Harris Keithley. We're tied at 5. 5.5 minutes left here, first quarter. This is Lumpkin now. Passing to Snowden. Snowden on the right wing. Pulls up from that right elbow. That's up and good. Landon Schultz was right there. Noah Snowden just elevated over the top of him. That's a great shot there from Noah Snowden. 7-5 is your score. Lomega over Kremlin Hillsdale. Hoover has it now. Gives it to Bonine. Bonine, good spin move. Finds Keithley in the corner. Lofts another three. That one's up and no good. That rebound is batted away. Granberg tipped it out to Rivera. Rivera was hassled and fouled by 32. That's David Hoover. That's his first. Both teams now have one. Lumpkin now bringing it up for the Raiders. Neither team has substituted so far. Kremlin Hillsdale in a man-to-man defense. Noah Snowden has it right elbow. He skips it over. This is Blake Snowden in the corner. His three-pointer's up and no good. Kremlin Hillsdale was there on the box out, but long shots produce long rebounds. Riley Lumpkin has it outside the three-point line. Passes over to Noah Snowden. His three-pointer's up and short, and we got a foul on the rebound. Kremlin Hillsdale has been in good position boxing out, and Lomega has fouled twice on rebounds. They're going to call that one on number 3, Hector Rivera. Thought Dylan Fisher might have been bailed out there. Might have got the wrong guy. Harris Keithley has it poked out of his hands, and Everett Bonine gets a little friendly fire there from Landon Schultz. Schultz has it now poked out by Noah Snowden. Noah Snowden, good court awareness to realize where he was. He threw that shot from the left block up with that right hand, and it rimmed in. Great court awareness there from Noah Snowden. Not sure if you could do that again if you tried, but it went in. Free throw coming now for Noah Snowden as he was fouled there by Landon Schultz. Free throw's up and good. So 10-5 is now your score. Kremlin Hillsdale has allowed a pair of 5-0 runs from Lomega. This pressure now seems to be really bothering the Bronx. Bonine brings it up, has it tapped away out of his hands as 4 Raiders were in his face. Snowden tapped it away. Going the other way, Lumpkin misses the layup, but he's fouled. They're going to say he's fouled They called that on Bonine. They called that on David Hoover. That's his second. So Hoover, one of the Bronx' best defensive players, is in foul trouble early. He's got 2 less than halfway through this first quarter. Free throw there from Lumpkin is up and good. Riley Lumpkin. Second free throw, takes a dribble, goes up with it, and that one's good as well. 12-5 now your score. 4.5 minutes left here in the first quarter. 2-2-1 pressure here, and we've got a substitution. That is number 50, Ott, coming in for Rivera. Granberg passes to Schultz. Schultz to Hoover. Hoover to Granberg. Granberg finds Harris Keithley. Good ball fake there on the right block. Since Snowden flying by him. Lomega's coach frustrated with Snowden there, saying if you stay down, Harris Keithley's the smaller player, you'd have an easy block there. You might be right. Bonine now has it going the other way off of the rebound. Pass was too strong there for Keithley. Keithley's fade away from the right baseline is no good. Should have been an easy 2 points there for the Kremlin Hillsdale Bronx. Bonine's pass was just a little too strong there for Keithley. This is Snowden now, left baseline. Kicks it out to 15. That's Fisher. Fisher not looking to shoot for 3. Passes it back to Snowden in that corner. Now Ott has it. Back to Snowden. Blake Snowden now, dribbling with that left hand. Kicks it out to Fisher. Fisher, 3-pointers up and no good. He gets his own rebound. Again, long shots produce long rebounds, and that one went right back to Dylan Fisher. We've got an offensive foul now as Harris Keithley set up and got a charge call on Noah Snowden. So that's Snowden's first. 12-7 is your score. Lomega over the top of Kremlin Hillsdale early in this one. David Granberg and David Hoover both sub out. This is Andrew Wright checking in, as well as Maddox Myers, number 24. Wright has it now. Takes a left-handed dribble, gives it to Maddox Myers. Myers decided not to run. He took a dribble that didn't go anywhere. Just a waste of a dribble there. And he's tied up there. I believe that was Riley Lumpkin who tied him up. Schultz passes to Bonine. 3:25 left here. Kremlin Hillsdale had the ball in the possession because Lomega won the tip. So Kremlin had the ball in the jump ball, and Lomega will get the next one. Keithley now is guarded by Blake Snowden. Now to Bonine. Over to Myers in the left corner. He passes up to Wright. Wright up top, dribbles with his right hand. Try to get it to Keithley. That ball is tipped away. Now Bonine has it, and Coach Hawkins stomping around, frustrated with the official. Thought Everett Bonine was fouled on the elbow as he pulled up. Say he was blocked, and we got a technical foul on Coach Hawkins. Blake Snowden pulled up for 3. It was no good. Kremlin Hillsdale came down with the rebound, and Coach Hawkins was just whistled for a technical after arguing that Everett Bonine should have been fouled on the previous possession. Bonine pulled up from that right elbow. The ball was definitely tipped. It's just a matter of whether he was fouled or not. Coach Hawkins says yes. The officials say no. And Coach Hawkins is being warned, you better quiet down or else he might head for an early exit. 12-7 becomes 14-7 off a pair of makes there from Ott from the free throw line. 14-7 is now your score. Lomega on top of Kremlin Hillsdale. And that was a big play. Ott from the 3-point line, left baseline. His shot's no good. Offensive rebound there, Lumpkin. Lumpkin goes back up with it, and he's fouled. They're going to get Everett Bonine with the foul there. He hooked him. The official up top saw it, and they whistle Everett Bonine for the foul. That's his first, team's 5th. So Bronx got to be careful. And Lumpkin's free throw rims in. He's now 3 for 3 from the free throw line. Team is 4 for 4. Excuse me. Team is a lot more than 4 for 4. They made 2 of them. Nonetheless, the announcer's jinx gets to... That's Dylan Fisher's second foul, as he fouled on the rebound. They're going to say he fouled Schultz, who came down with it. Harris Keithley has it now. Gives it to Bonine. Bonine thought about shooting. Both Lomega players at the top of that zone jumped up in the air. Harris Keithley had it right wing. His three-pointer's up and no good. That one's rebounded by Blake Snowden. So going the other way now is Lomega. Three-pointer there, no good from Ott. Bonine comes down with it. He's got a 1-on-3. He's going to take it left side. And it looked like his leg might have given out from underneath him. It looked like he was going to shot fake there, as he got Lumpkin up in the air and shot it from the ground, and somehow it went off the top of the glass and in. Good up and under move there from Dylan Fisher. He got 2 Bronx to jump up in the air. I believe they called that one on Andrew Wright. So Landon Schultz might have been bailed out there. So they got Andrew Wright for the foul. 2 shots upcoming for Dylan Fisher. His first free throw is up and good. That's a line drive, a flat free throw, but if it goes in, no one cares. We got a mass substitution coming in now for Lomega, as all 5 players will be subbed off the floor if Dylan Fisher makes this one. So on the floor now is Eaton, Uhlenhake, Fisher. Fisher's second free throw is up and no good. Lomega gets the offensive rebound. That was Fisher who came down with it. 3-pointer, no good there from, that's Eaton. And they get another rebound. Long shots produce long rebounds. Kremlin Hillsdale has not been able to contain those. It's a 2-pointer underneath. I believe that was good from Eaton. Wright has it now. Gives it to Haggard. Haggard, new sub for Kremlin Hillsdale. His right-handed layup is up and no good, and he'll head to the free throw line, someplace he really struggles. Coach Hawkins and assistant coach Nathan Nance encouraging Andrew Wright, saying he made a good decision there on that pass. But we'll see if Ethan Haggard can convert from the free throw line. This is not a place he's comfortable from. He's got 2 shots coming up. Spins it in his hand. Up with it, and that one's too strong, no good. 1 minute, 40 seconds left here in the first quarter. Your score is 18-9, Lomega on top of Kremlin Hillsdale. Haggard's second free throw rims out, no good. So 0 for 2 there from Ethan Haggard. Yost has it. He passes up to Rivera. Rivera might have pushed off there. No call. And they're going to say he stepped out on the line. So Bonin was there forcing that turnover. Haggard now looking for a Bronc. He tried to force it over to Andrew Wright. Harris Keefley comes down with it for Kremlin Hillsdale, and we've got a foul there. That's number 2, Eaton. He's whistled for that one. He was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. That's Eaton's second. He subbed in just a minute ago, and Andrew Wright forces his way to the basketball, goes up with a tough right-handed layup. We've got a foul call. So Haggard was struggling to find someone to pass it into. Bronx might consider switching the inbounder, as Haggard prone to hesitation from that inbound spot. He found Andrew Wright. Wright took it at 2 Lomega Raiders, and layup was no good, but he was fouled. He's got 2 shots upcoming. That first one rims out. He looks up into the air, frustrated with himself, not to convert there. Bronx have yet to make a free throw. They're 0 for 3. 1:26 here in this first quarter. 18-9 is your score. Kremlin Hillsdale missed their last 3 free throws, make it 0 for 4 now on the Bronx. And Ethan Haggard is going to get called for an over-the-back foul, and Lomega is going to shoot as well. Goodness gracious. That is a brutal sequence for Kremlin Hillsdale as they miss 4 free throws on 2 possessions. Then an over-the-back foul 90 feet away from the basket gives free throws to Duffy. I've got first initial O, last name Duffy. We've already seen a Duffy in the game thus far. Correction, we have not seen a Duffy in the game thus far, but there is another Duffy on the roster. He misses the front end of the 1-and-1. Kremlin Hillsdale bailed out there. Wright shoots for 3. That one's no good from the right wing. Coming the other way now is Duffy. Duffy tried to get it up to Yost. And that one went off of Yost's hands, never came down with it cleanly. That's a turnover on the Raiders. So now 18-9, a minute left here in the first quarter. Kremlin Hillsdale trails by 9. Everett Bonine now behind the back dribble, guarded by Eaton. He kicks it out to Maddox Myers. He dribbles twice inside the lane, gives it to Andrew Wright. Wright shoots from the right block. That one's no good. Haggard fighting for the rebound, tapped it out of bounds. They're going to say that one's off of Haggard. Lomega basketball. 55 seconds left here in the first quarter. So we've seen plenty of substitutions in this one. Plenty of fouls, plenty of mistakes on both sides. We've seen missed free throws. We've had a technical from Kremlin Hillsdale's coach. As Kremlin Hillsdale finds themselves down 9. Everett Bonine trying to pick up a loose ball. He does. Tried to find Harris Keefley on that opposite block. Decided not to. Would have been a sure turnover. Maddox Myers floats in the air on that right baseline. Couldn't get it to fall. Harris Keefley after the offensive rebound from Wright. Bonine lost a 3. That one's up and no good. Haggard comes down with the rebound, and he turns it over on that pass. He passed it to Eaton for Lomega. He gives it to Rivera. Rivera from the left block. His layup's up and good. So 20-9 is now your score. 15 seconds left here in the first quarter. Bonine has to get it across. He's guarded by Rivera. He dribbles right, gets it past him. Myers has it now right baseline. 7 seconds left in the quarter. 6 seconds, 5 seconds. Bonine needs to shoot, driving right baseline, and they're going to say he stepped out of bounds. 2 seconds left here in the quarter as we've got substitutions for Lomega. This is 32 Shaley, as well as Lumpkin, Blake Snowden, Noah Snowden, and Ott. So Lumpkin, 2 seconds, 1 second, time expires. That shot was too strong. 20-9, that's your score at the end of the first quarter. We'll be back shortly with your second quarter of action.
Babe, it's time we go to Stewart Nissan. We need to trade in our old vehicle for a new one.
I'm already on it, honey.
Shop StewartNissanAvena.com from the comfort of your home and get great deals like $1,000 cash back on the all-new 2020 Nissan Sentra and $4,000 off the 2020 Murano.
And we even deliver right to your door.
Stewart Nissan, where our people make the difference.
Wilshire Cabinet and Company sets the new standard in Oklahoma with custom pre-finished fine cabinetry, built in America to last a lifetime. Meet our expert team as we get to know you and your style of living in your home. Make the perfect choices to fit your design and budget with an unrivaled level of service. Complete your project with stunning selections from our hardware, Cambria countertop, and accessory collections. Experience our gallery, where inspiration is always fun, fresh, and lively.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for...
So Lomega with the basketball now to open this second quarter of action. This is Riley Lumpkin. Passes left to Blake Snowden. Up to Lumpkin, now to Ott. This is 32 Shaley. Shaley gives it to Snowden. Now over to Ott in the left corner. That far corner, his pass is tipped by Bonine. Harris Keithley comes away with a steal. Bonine now passes cross court to David Granberg. Hoover now had a 2-on-1, pulled it back out. He shoots a deep 2. That one's no good. Landon Schultz with the rebound there for Kremlin Hillsdale. No look pass. Looked at Harris Keithley and passed it to Bonine. Bonine decided not to shoot it, passed it out to Granberg. Granberg now to Keithley. Keithley to Bonine. Bonine inside to Schultz. Schultz back out to Bonine. Deep 2. That one's no good. Rebounded by Lomega. Blake Snowden now. Going the other way, Riley Lumpkin. Right-hand dribble in the middle of the paint. Ott. Now Blake Snowden dribbling left baseline. He kicks it back out to Lumpkin. Lumpkin. Ott has it now near corner. He gets it inside to Noah Snowden. Noah Snowden shoots for 2. That one's no good. Rebound for Lomega. So offensive rebounds have been a troubling subject for the Bronx. They've allowed too many for Coach Hawkins' liking. Snowden now has it on the right block, and Bronx are going to have a tough time stopping it from there. Can't let him catch on that block because he's just bigger and stronger and can jump higher than nearly everyone else on the court. 22-9 is your score. 6 minutes and 25 seconds left here in the second quarter. Schultz now passes to Bonine. To Hoover. Hoover at the free throw line, kicks it out to Keithley. Keithley to Bonine. Bonine now to Granberg, left wing. Over to Schultz. Schultz kicks it out to Bonine from the right elbow. His shot is up and good. So 4 points for Everett Bonine. Both baskets have come from the elbows. Left elbow and right elbow now. Lumpkin has it coming the other way. Gives it to Ott in the right corner. Kicks it up to Blake Snowden. Snowden's 3 is up and no good. Landon Schultz there with the rebound. Bonine has it. Trying to handle this three-quarter court pressure. Bonine breaks the press, gives it to Hoover. Hoover out to Schultz to Keithley in the right corner, far corner. Passes up to Bonine. Bonine to David Granberg. He's double-teamed. He gets it to Bonine. Bonine did a good job of going to the basketball there to prevent a steal. Granberg shoots for 3. That one's good. 14-22 now your score. As Kremlin Hillsdale is off to a 5-2 run to begin this second quarter. Good looking in and out action on that possession from Kremlin Hillsdale. They were patient, found a good shot, and Granberg knocked it down. Skip pass there, Ott. Now it's Shaley. Shaley skips to Blake Snowden. Snowden dribbling inside, passes to Ott. Now inside, Noah Snowden has that one taken away from him by Landon Schultz. Bonine came away with a steal. It's going the other way now as it was tapped out of Bonine's hands. Not sure if he ever came down with it or if it came off of someone's shoe, but going the other way, Lumpkin scored a 2-point basket. 24-14 now your score. Hoover, left-hand dribble. Took it right at Snowden, decided not to go up with it. Schultz has it now. He tried to pass it over to Keithley. It was tipped away there by Blake Snowden. Snowden threw it away. Too strong there on his pass to Riley Lumpkin. He was looking for Lumpkin, who was going for a right-handed layup as Everett Bonine checks out. Looks like he might be limping there. Might have come up awkwardly. He did have an ankle injury in their last game against Medford. 2 games ago against Medford. Got a substitution as Caden Stewart is looking to come into the game. The official told him to go back to the scorer's table, saying they went straight from the bench out onto the court. He subbed out Landon Schultz. So now Kremlin Hillsdale has a couple reserves on the court. Caden Stewart now saves it for the Bronx. It looked like Lomega might have had a steal. David Granberg has it now left wing. He's guarded by Lumpkin and Ott. He's got to find the open guy on the double team. Harris Keithley has it now, up to Maddox Myers. Now to Hoover at the elbow. Might have walked with it, got away with it. Harris Keithley has it left wing, dribbling up top. Gives it to Granberg, left wing. Passes inside to Stewart on the outpost position. Back to Granberg, up to Keithley, who shoots a deep three. That one's too strong, no good. Had he followed his shot, he might have had a chance at the rebound. Nevertheless, Lumpkin comes away with it. His right-hand layup is up and no good. Noah Snowden comes down with it for Lomega, and his putback is good. So 26-15 is your score. Kremlin Hillsdale, without some of their key contributors, Landon Schultz and Everett Bonine, who are on the bench. 26-15 your score. 3:40 left here in this second quarter before halftime. Granberg has it now, backing down on Ott. His turnaround jumper's up and no good. Something that we haven't seen from Granberg tonight is post action. He went back to the basket, and his turnaround jumper was up and no good. Noah Snowden has it now. Blake Snowden was trying to pass it into him, and he passed that one straight out of bounds. Might have thought Snowden was going to cut outside, and he didn't. Passed it straight out of bounds as Coach Hawkins calls a timeout. He wants to talk about how to cut into this Lomega lead. Kremlin Hillsdale will have the basketball when we come back down 11. 26-15 your score, 3.5 minutes left in the second.
Less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Is your school or booster club looking for ways to fundraise? Let Downtown Threads create a custom website to showcase all your school apparel. You pick the design and the garment, we do the rest. We will handle all the payments and cut you one check when the website is closed. Call today, 580-237-7060. Downtown Threads, proudly supporting all local high school athletes.
All right, Caden Stewart with it now. He's going to inbound it for the Bronx out of this timeout. So Lomega's still setting up pressure. They want to pressure full court in 2-2-1 press. You'll see 2 guards high and 2 in the middle and then 1 back the other way. Maddox Myers got double teamed and trapped. Blake Snowden had an easy takeaway there as the deflected pass from Rivera. He has it now in the left corner. He passes it inside. Losing his balance there was Fisher. Snowden comes away with the offensive rebound. And call him the trash man. He's got 8 putback points. He gets an offensive rebound and he finds a way to put it in. Hoover now finds Harris Keithley from the left corner. That one's tipped, and they're going to say that Noah Snowden got him on the follow-through. So Snowden, how many fouls is that on him? That's 2 on Noah Snowden. Harris Keithley, one of the Bronx's best free throw shooters, at the line for 3 shots. That first one is too strong, no good. So maybe I should say Harris Keithley, one of the Bronx's worst free throw shooters, and maybe you can put him in. Sure enough. Second free throw is up and good. Landon Schultz and Everett Bonine check in for Maddox Myers and Caden Stewart. So Kremlin Hillsdale starters are back in, as well as Lomega's starters. Excuse me. Not all of Lomega's starters are in, as Ott and Rivera are both in for Lomega. So Harris Keithley converts 2 for 3 on the line there. Bronx trail by 12 still, 28-16, 2:55 left here in the second quarter. Rivera has it now left baseline. He drives inside, kicks it out to Noah Snowden. Noah Snowden guarded by Landon Schultz. He has a nifty bounce pass inside. That's Fisher, Dylan Fisher underneath. That's his 3rd points in this one, according to my ledger. 2:38 left here, second quarter. Bonine gives it up to Keithley. Keithley, right-hand layup, is up and good. So he saw the defender coming, kissed it high off the glass. 2 points for Kremlin Hillsdale. But they can't trade baskets. They need baskets, and they need stops on the other end. So Snowden has it underneath. Oh, my goodness, and he put it right into the bottom of the rim. It came right back into his hands. He used that space from getting that offensive rebound to put it up and in. 2 more points for Noah Snowden. And he is just tearing the Bronx up from inside the paint. His first basket came from outside the three-point line, and Rivera might have walked there. Noah Snowden with it now. Passes it inside to Dylan Fisher. Dylan Fisher goes up for 2. Thought he might have gotten this rebound there. He didn't. Bonine goes right at Snowden. His layup from the other side, right to left, is no good. David Hoover there with the rebound, puts it up and in. Hoover's first points of this one. 20-32 is still your score. Kremlin Hillsdale trails by 12. So even though Kremlin Hillsdale going shot for shot with Lomega here, and we got a turnover there. Blake Snowden has made some bad passes in this quarter. Landon Schultz has to get rid of it. Finds Everett Bonine finally. 1 minute and 20 seconds left here before halftime. Skip pass there. That's too easy for Lomega. Granberg tried to skip it over to to Harris Keithley. Noah Snowden took that one away. Snowden has one of the longest wingspans on the court, and he can cover a lot of ground in a hurry. Schultz now guarding Snowden. Snowden hits one right in his face. That's a deep 2 there from Noah Snowden. He's got 10 in just this quarter. And that's a steal for Lomega. That was a steal there from Ott, and Fisher missed the bunny underneath. Hoover has it now, dribbling with that left hand. Passes to Harris Keithley. He's going to loft a 3 from the near corner. That one's up and good. 34-23 now your score. Lomega leads by 11. Harris Keithley having himself a night. Blake Snowden has it now left corner. He passes to Rivera. Rivera takes a dribble inside, gives it to Snowden. Snowden lost a 3, and that one's good. Noah Snowden is in another level right now. He's in fuego, as some announcers would say. 15 seconds left here. 14-13, and Landon Schultz can't handle the pass from Everett Bonine. Goes off his hands. 2 easy points there. Kremlin Hillsdale, 5 seconds left till halftime. Looks like they're not going to get it in their own half. Just going to try and not turn it over. Harris Keithley's going to loft a shot from half court. That's blocked by Rivera. So ugly close there to the half for Kremlin Hillsdale as Harris Keithley's 3-pointer cut the lead to 11. Noah Snowden's 3 made it 14, and then a turnover in the last 10 seconds leads to a Lomega layup to give them a 16-point lead headed into the halftime break. 39-23 is your score. Lomega on top of Kremlin Hillsdale. We'll be back with the third quarter soon.
Stream like the pros with Squirtle Live. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
Wiggins Auctioneers is a full-service auction company well-versed in selling farm and rangeland, minerals, commercial and residential properties, as well as equipment, estate, and trust liquidations. In order to better serve our clients, Wiggins Realty offers conventional for-sale listings as well as buyer representation. Whether buying or selling, auction or conventional, we want to be your trusted company. Wiggins Auctioneers, 3 generations strong and setting the standard since 1963.
Imagine a school with more than 26,000 enrollments per year, cultivating opportunities for students to develop new skills and gain industry-recognized certification. Now imagine a corporate training center that partners with more than 500 local businesses each year, providing a productive and prepared workforce for employers in Oklahoma through customized training. Now, imagine a community resource who believes our business thrives when our community thrives. We aren't just the local VOTEC, we are Autry Technology Center.
At Jumbo Foods, our commitment and involvement in the community has always been the driving force behind the way we do business. We are proud to support local initiatives from food pantries, church programs, our hometown first responders, frontline workers, teachers and school employees, surrounding schools, and so much more. Jumbo Foods, where customers and community matter most since 1987.
Life is a gift of building memories, accepting changes, and sharing experiences.
I don't think I ever really realized the importance of a funeral home until my mother passed away 2 years ago. Everything was just taken care of. Those are decisions you never want to make, and they were extremely helpful in leading us down that path. If you want your family to be taken care of in one of the hardest times of your life, you want to call Ladislaw Evans.
Ladislaw Evans Funeral Home, the name you know and the people you can trust.
Babe, it's time we go to Stewart Nissan. We need to trade in our old vehicle for a new one.
I'm already on it, honey.
Shop Stewart Nissan of Enid.com from the comfort of your home and get great deals like $1,000 cash back on the all-new 2020 Nissan Sentra and $4,000 off the 2020 Murano.
And we even deliver right to your door.
Stewart Nissan, where our people make the difference.
Wilshire Cabinet & Company sets the new standard in Oklahoma with custom pre-finished fine cabinetry, built in America to last a lifetime. Meet our expert team as we get to know you and your style of living in your home. Make the perfect choices to fit your design and budget with an unrivaled level of service. Complete your project with stunning selections from our hardware, Cambria countertop, and accessory collections. Experience our gallery, where inspiration is always fun, fresh, and lively.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Is your school or booster club looking for ways to fundraise? Let Downtown Threads create a custom website to showcase all your school apparel. You pick the design and the garment, we do the rest. We will handle all the payments and cut you one check when the website is closed. Call today, 580-237-7060. Downtown Threads, proudly supporting all local high school athletes.
Stream like the pros with Squirtle Live. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
Wiggins Auctioneers is a full-service auction company well-versed in selling farm and rangeland, minerals, commercial and residential properties, as well as equipment, estate, and trust liquidations. In order to better serve our clients, Wiggins Realty offers conventional for-sale listings as well as buyer representation. Whether buying or selling, auction or conventional, we want to be your trusted company. Wiggins Auctioneers, 3 generations strong and setting the standard since 1963.
Imagine a school with more than 26,000 enrollments per year, cultivating opportunities for students to develop new skills and gain industry-recognized certification. Now imagine a corporate training center that partners with more than 500 local businesses each year, providing a productive and prepared workforce for employers in Oklahoma through customized training. Now, imagine a community resource who believes our business thrives when our community thrives. We aren't just the local VOTEC, we are Autry Technology Center.
At Jumbo Foods, our commitment and involvement in the community has always been the driving force behind the way we do business. We are proud to support local initiatives from food pantries, church programs, our hometown first responders, frontline workers, teachers and school employees, surrounding schools, and so much more. Jumbo Foods, where customers and community matter most since 1987.
Life is a gift of building memories, accepting changes, and sharing experiences.
I don't think I ever really realized the importance of a funeral home until my mother passed away 2 years ago. Everything was just taken care of. Those are decisions you never want to make, and they were extremely helpful in leading us down that path. If you want your family to be taken care of in one of the hardest times of your life, you want to call Ladislaw Evans.
Ladislaw Evans Funeral Home, the name you know and the people you can trust.
Babe, it's time we go to Stewart Nissan. We need to trade in our old vehicle for a new one.
I'm already on it, honey.
Shop StewartNissanOfEnid.com from the comfort of your home and get great deals like $1,000 cash back on the all-new 2020 Nissan Sentra and $4,000 off the 2020 Murano.
And we even deliver right to your door.
Stewart Nissan, where our people make the difference.
Wilshire Cabinet and Company sets the new standard in Oklahoma with custom pre-finished fine cabinetry, built in America to last a lifetime. Meet our expert team as we get to know you and your style of living in your home. Make the perfect choices to fit your design and budget with an unrivaled level of service. Complete your project with stunning selections from our hardware, Cambria countertop, and accessory collections. Experience our gallery, where inspiration is always fun, fresh, and lively.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Is your school or booster club looking for ways to fundraise? Let Downtown Threads create a custom website to showcase all your school apparel. You pick the design and the garment, we do the rest. We will handle all the payments and cut you one check when the website is closed. Call today, 580-237-7060. Downtown Threads, proudly supporting all local high school athletes.
Stream like the pros with Squirtle Live. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
Wiggins Auctioneers is a full-service auction company well-versed in selling farm and rangeland, minerals, commercial and residential properties, as well as equipment, estate, and trust liquidations. In order to better serve our clients, Wiggins Realty offers conventional for-sale listings as well as buyer representation. Whether buying or selling, auction or conventional, we want to be your trusted company. Wiggins Auctioneers, 3 generations strong and setting the standard since 1963.
Imagine a school with more than 26,000 enrollments per year, cultivating opportunities for students to develop new skills and gain industry-recognized certification. Now imagine a corporate training center that partners with more than 500 local businesses each year, providing a productive and prepared workforce for employers in Oklahoma.
You're not connected.
All right, back here in Kremlin. Hillsdale has the ball to start the half. This is David Granberg pulling up for 3. No good, too strong. Rebound by David Hoover. Hoover think he was surprised to find himself all alone. Harris Keithley comes down with the block. No, and was tapped out of Hoover's hands there by, that was Riley Lumpkin. Now out for a three-pointer. That's number 20. I've got Uhlenhake as the man who took the three-pointer there. Has an unconventional start here for Lomega. They have both starters and reserves in here. This is Uhlenhake. Now to Lumpkin for three. Deep three is up and no good. That rebound goes to Yost for Lomega. Lomega will retain possession over to Eaton. Eaton passes to Lumpkin. Lumpkin, this is Duffy. Duffy now has it. A couple steps inside the three-point line. That pass is stolen away. He was looking for Lumpkin, who was making a backdoor cut. Bronx were ready for it. Landon Schultz stole it away. Everett Bonine has it now, going the other way. 6:45 left here in the fourth quarter. Or excuse me, in the third quarter. Scoreboard says fourth quarter, but it is certainly not the fourth quarter. Much to the Bronx's relief. They find themselves down 16. Score's the same as it entered into halftime with, 39-23. Hoover now has it. Looked like he might have shuffled his feet, no call. We've got a foul on the floor. They're going to call that on Riley Lumpkin. That is his first foul, team's first. So a little scoring summary. Everett Bonine had 6 in the first half. Granberg had 3. David Hoover had 2. Harris Keithley had 7, 9, and 12. So Harris Keithley had 12. Bonine had 6. Granberg had 3. Hoover had 2. And that was it for the Bronx. This is Duffy from the right corner. That one's no good. So neither team has been able to find the scoreboard thus far. Schultz looked like he might have had his hand slapped there by Duffy. No call. He missed the right-handed layup. Going the other way, Lomega not able to convert on the right-handed layup as Everett Bonine was there trying to take a charge. Defense was there to affect the Raiders, so they weren't able to put it in. Now Lumpkin breaks the deadlock to open the quarter, or open the half. Now Granberg gives it to David Hoover. Hoover passes to Bonine. Bonine did a good job realizing that he was the open man as his man went and double-teamed Hoover. He cut to the basket, and they're going to say he was tied up. As he went to the basket, attacked, could have been whistled a foul. The officials decide to rule it a jump ball. Because Kremlin Hillsdale started with possession to open the half, Lomega gets it now. Kremlin Hillsdale will receive the next jump ball. And that three-pointer rims in there for Eaton. And Kremlin Hillsdale, you've got to give them credit. They've been in position in probably 35 at least of Lomega's points. They have been there to defend Lomega. They're just making shots. And you've got to tip your hat whenever that happens. Sometimes there's just nothing you can do. The basketball goes in for the other team. Hoover will have 2 now. As they called that foul on Duffy. Duffy's first. Hoover's free throw is up and good. Hoover now. He has 3 points on the night. Second free throw is up. Good as well. 44-25 your score. Kremlin Hillsdale trails by 19. Lumpkin has it now. Passing to Eaton in the far corner. He gives it inside to Duffy. Duffy is going to be fouled by Lennon Schultz. Lennon Schultz had his hands straight up, then bent it, then went straight up again, but the official knows better than that. This is Duffy at the free throw line. His first free throw is up and no good. So he's now 0 for 2 from the line tonight. He shot the front end of a 1-and-1 in the first quarter. Wasn't able to convert there either. The game's leading scorer, Noah Snowden, now into the game. Duffy misses both. Missed opportunity there for Duffy. Granberg now has it left wing. He gives it up to Bonine. Bonine now finds Schultz inside. He was open underneath. Left-hand layup is up and no good. He found himself surrounded by Lumpkin and Blake Snowden. And in a weird position, his body was underneath the basket. Wasn't able to jump up and reposition himself in order to score. Schultz tried to give it to Granberg. He threw a rocket at him from only about 3 feet away. It went right off of Granberg's left hand and out of bounds. Schultz was being pressured there by Noah Snowden and Dylan Fisher. So there is reason for him to have gotten rid of that pass quickly. It's just a turnover there for the Bronx. Those are the ones that will frustrate you as a head coach. Snowden now. Oh my goodness. That is a grown man's move. Noah Snowden took it right over the top of Landon Schultz. That's Schultz's third. He's picked up 2 quick ones here halfway through the third quarter. And Noah Snowden at the line, let me count up his points. 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 21 in the first half. That would have made it 24. Instead, his point total is now 23. And we are only halfway through the third quarter. Bonine has it now, right wing. Bronx are down 21. He gives it to Hoover, and Hoover hits the deck hard. He hit that left hip pretty hard as Lumpkin and Fisher were both there contesting that pass. They thought that Bonine was going to skip it all the way over to Harris Keithley. Instead, Hoover rose up and grabbed it out of the air. He was fouled. They called that foul on Dylan Fisher. That's Fisher's third. Keithley's shot from the right wing is up and no good. Snowden with it, and oh my goodness, Landon Schultz just picked up his fourth. You got to be smarter there. Landon Schultz just contested a rebound when he didn't have to. That's 4 fouls on Landon Schultz, and the Bronx need him, especially with the presence of Noah Snowden on the floor. Snowden is definitely his best matchup for the Bronx is Landon Schultz. And Landon Schultz is definitely going to come and take a seat as Ethan Haggard's at the bench, no doubt, at the scorer's table, no doubt for Schultz. Snowden pulls up from the left elbow. That one's too short. One of the first jumpers he's missed tonight. Lumpkin now gets the offensive rebound, and Fisher comes down with the offensive rebound. They're going to say he walked. He was trying to gain position as Bronx were there with their hands up. They weren't reaching. They were just kind of letting Fisher do his thing. And Fisher shuffled his feet trying to gain position. Schultz comes out. He picked up 3 fouls in the span of about a minute and a half. He already had 1, so he has 4 now. And he'll probably sit till midway through the fourth quarter. Granberg now has it. He's trapped. That's Lumpkin and Fisher trapping him. Rivera traps Bonine. Now Haggard underneath. He's being fought with, and they're going to call a jump ball as Haggard held it out in front of him, and Dylan Fisher tied him up. So Kremlin Hillsdale has the possession arrow. Lomega will get the next one. Bonine will have it underneath. They're inbounding. They're in a 4 flat. Got movement. This is Granberg now. Gives it back to Bonine. Bonine shoots from the right corner. No good. Too strong. Rebound looked like Haggard may have had it. Noah Snowden came down with it. And they want a lob the other way. Noah Snowden was calling for a lob. He really wanted to do some damage on that rim. And he gets it underneath nonetheless on that left block. And that's 2 points there for Noah Snowden. He is so difficult to stop underneath that basket. He has the ability to elevate over nearly any defender that's on the floor for the Bronx, especially with Landon Schultz out now. Haggard has it underneath. His shot is too short. That was a line drive right at the side of the rim. Snowden now has it left baseline. He passes to Rivera. Nifty pass there from underneath the left block. Now inside to Fisher. Fisher turning around. They're going to call him for a walk again. He's shuffled his pivot foot twice in the last 2 times he's had it underneath the basket. So Kremlin Hillsdale is down 23, 48 to 25. 2 minutes and 20 seconds left here in the third quarter. Both these Lomega teams are ranked. These high school girls and boys have proven very potent for all opponents, let alone the Bronx. Now Hoover, Keithley passed it over the head of Hoover. Granberg came down with it. Keithley tried to give a ball fake for Fisher. Fisher didn't bite. Haggard throws it off the foot of Noah Snowden, and Kremlin Hillsdale will have it. Everett Bonine, the inbounder. Coach Hawkins likes to draw up plays that favor the inbounder, and Everett Bonine will no doubt get a ball screen. Here it is. As Fisher was ready for it, he stepped right past it. Haggard now from the left block. You got to put those easy buckets in. He gets his own rebound and says, Hayden, I'll show you. I'll put in that easy bucket on the putback. 48 to 27 now. 1 minute 45 seconds left here in the third quarter. Snowden has it now. He skips it over to Blake Snowden, far corner. Passes it up to Lumpkin. Lumpkin to Rivera. Rivera driving right baseline. He gets it out to Blake Snowden. Blake Snowden over to Noah Snowden. Noah Snowden right wing. That one's too strong, no good. Granberg fighting off Fisher, and Fisher is called, I believe that's his 4th. Is that 4 on? Yes, that's 4 on Dylan Fisher. He's going to sub out. Not sure if Lomega's coach realizes it yet, but Dylan Fisher has 4. Looks like no one is in a hurry. Certainly Kremlin Hillsdale scorekeeper is not going to tell him. His own scorekeeper is not motioned to him, and Fisher's going to stay in the game, and he's lucky there that he wasn't called for a foul. They call a jump ball as Granberg was tied up there by Fisher and Lumpkin. Lomega has the possession arrow. 1 minute and 13 seconds left here in the third quarter. 48-27 is your score. Lomega on top of Kremlin Hillsdale by 21. Lumpkin has it now. He passes it over to Blake Snowden. Snowden inside to Fisher. Fisher gets it out to Lumpkin. Lumpkin has an open 3. That one's no good. Bonine comes down with it. And he's got a 2-on-1 going the other way. He finds Hoover left side. Ball fake, gets Snowden up in the air, and we've got a foul. Foul underneath. Who they're going to call that on? They're going to call that on number 13, Blake Snowden. That's Blake Snowden's first foul. That's 5 team fouls on Lomega. 51 seconds left here in the third quarter. Hoover's first shot is up and no good. It rims out. He was 2 for 2, both coming in this quarter from the free throw line. His second free throw as Granberg subs out. Maddox Myers subs in. 3 dribbles now. Up with it and rattles in. 3 for 4 there. David Hoover from the free throw line. He's got 5 tonight. Lumpkin has it now going the other way for Lomega. Looking for a Raider, driving in the middle of the lane. He gives it out to Blake Snowden. Blake Snowden has no one around him. Pulls up, and Noah Snowden's going to come down with that rebound on the left block. Ethan Haggart not able to hold off Noah Snowden there on the boards. He's being harassed by both Fisher and Snowden. Bonine has it now. That one's tipped. That one's tipped by Lumpkin, and Rivera's going to come away with a steal there. Now going the other way. It looked like they tried an alley-oop there, and Noah Snowden's going to get called for a foul. Lomega was just having fun. It's all smiles for the Raiders right now as they're up 20 points. 17 seconds left here in the third quarter. We've got a timeout as David Hoover is tying a shoe. Haggard with it now. 17 seconds left here for the Bronx to cut into this 20-point lead before the quarter break. Heading into the final frame, the Bronx are down 20 points. 10 seconds left here. Bonine with it, and he loses it. Lumpkin now 2-on-1. Ball fake to Rivera, and he goes up with the left hand, and that one's good. 50-28 now. Harris Keekly's shot quarters no good. So Bonine turns it over on the last possession of the third quarter. Going the other way was Lumpkin. He laid it in for 2. 50-28 now your score. Kremlin Hillsdale down by 22. Heading into the fourth frame. We'll be right back.
Through customized training. Now, imagine a community resource who believes our business thrives when our community thrives. We aren't just the local Votech. We are Autry Technology Center.
At Jumbo Foods, our commitment and involvement in the community has always been the driving force behind the way we do business. We are proud to support local initiatives from food pantries, church programs, our hometown first responders, frontline workers, teachers and school employees, surrounding schools, and so much more. Jumbo Foods, where customers and community matter most since 1987.
Life is a gift of building memories, accepting changes, and sharing experiences.
I don't think I ever really realized the importance of a funeral home until my mother passed away 2 years ago. Everything was just taken care of. Those are decisions you never want to make, and they were extremely helpful in
Back here in the fourth quarter, Everett Bonine bringing it up now for the Bronx. Bronx are down 22, 50-28. Lomega on top of Kremlin Hillsdale. Maddox Myers has it now. Guarded by Blake Snowden. Gives it to Bonine. Bonine skips it over to Hoover. Hoover gives it to Keithley. Keithley now dribbling with his right hand. Gives it over to Maddox Myers. That one's stolen away. He tried to get it to Bonine, and Blake Snowden there with great hustle. Diving out of bounds. Got the steal. Saved it. Lumpkin bring it up now for Lomega. First turnover of the quarter for Kremlin Hillsdale results in a turnover. Lumpkin now takes a dribble off the dribble handoff there from Snowden. Snowden points his finger like, good job, bud. Took a dribble and pulled up on the Bronx. Nailed the 2-pointer. first points of the fourth quarter go to the Lomega Raiders. Everett Bonine is blocked on that left block by Fisher. Headed the other way, Snowden inside. He's guarded by Schultz. Schultz back in now with 4 fouls. This is Dylan Fisher underneath. Gives it out to Lumpkin. He found the open man on a double team, and Everett Bonine hit the deck hard, as I believe he and Lumpkin were battling underneath for a rebound. They're going to say that Lumpkin tapped it out of bounds there. Bonine checking his elbow for blood, doesn't see any. We'll see if he remains in the game. The officials are checking with him, making sure that his arm, it's taped up. He's already been battered and bruised this season. That will certainly only add to that, what would you say there? War chest of wounds. Blake Snowden now gets a steal on Harris Keithley, lays it up going the other way. Lomega's coach will call off the dogs. Here come the reserves. Four quick points here to open the frame for Lomega. We got another turnover as Kremlin Hillsdale throws it out of bounds. In now for Lomega. Out come all 5 starters. Ott, Yost, Uhlenhake, Duffy, and Shaley all come in for the Raiders. So this is Shaley. He's started by Bonine. Passes it over to 23 Yost. Yost up top. Finds Duffy, right corner, far corner. He gives it over to Uhlenhake. Uhlenhake back to Shaley. Now underneath. That was Yost. He tried to get it inside to Ott. That was stolen away by Harris Keithley. Bonine gives it to Maddox Myers, left wing. Myers skips it over to Harris Keithley. Gives it to Bonine. Bronx down 26. 5:43 left here in the fourth quarter. Harris Keithley shoots a deep 3. That's an air ball. He didn't get close to the rim there. Might have been a little overzealous to cut into this lead, and who can blame him? Down 26. 5.5 minutes left here, fourth quarter, 54-28. This is Yost. Yost over to Duffy. Now to Uhlenhake. Uhlenhake took a dribble, gave it back to Duffy. Duffy took a dribble, picked it up. Now Ott in the corner. That one's good for 3. Lomega pouring it on. 57-28 as Ott has his first points since the first quarter. 5 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. Everett Bonine passes over to Maddox Myers. Bronx should be eager to get out of here healthy and so they can lick their wounds before a battle with Cherokee on Tuesday. They played 3 games in 5 days as they played Tuesday, Thursday, and now today, Saturday. Again, they will be playing 4 games next week. Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday against Cherokee. And then their first round matchup is with Timberlake. Then the second and third round of the Cherokee Strip tournament. Maddox Myers sinks the first free throw. His second free throw is up and good. So the Bronx have subbed out all of their starters. On the floor now is Maddox Myers, Joseph Alquitas, Ethan Haggard, Caden Stewart, and Andrew Wright. This is Shaley for 3. That one's up and no good. Rebound batted around. 4.5 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. 57-30 is your score. Lomega on top by 27. We got a foul underneath. I believe they're going to call that on Ethan Haggard. Yes, they will. Ethan, did they call that on Haggard? No, they called it on Stewart. Caden Stewart with his first. At the free throw line is Uhlenhake. He misses his first one off the front end. So after some high-powered first and second quarters, we saw a lack of scoring in the third. But Lomega did take control, outscoring the Bronx by 6. First quarter, Lomega outscored the Bronx 20-9. Second quarter, they outscored them 19-14. Then in the third quarter, things slowed down. 11-5 was your point total there in the third quarter, leading to a 57-30 tally here in this fourth quarter. Now Duffy has it right wing. He passes it inside to Ott. Ott out to Yost. Yost now driving into the middle of the lane. He pulls up from the mid-post. That one's good. 2 points there for Yost. He's got 4. 4:20 left here in the fourth quarter. Alquitas now gives it up to Wright. Wright, guarded by Uhlenhage, now gives it to Myers. Myers underneath to Stewart. Stewart back to Myers. Myers guarded by 14, that's Duffy. Now Haggard passes it over to Wright, and goodness. That's number 23, Yost, losing his footing there. He gives it back. Now Stewart underneath. He's going to pull up for two, and he's fouled. The officials quick with the whistle here in this fourth quarter. 4 minutes left here. So we're halfway through this final frame. 59-30 is your score. Caden Stewart will have two coming from the free throw line. One dribble, two dribbles, three dribbles, four dribbles. Up and short. No good. Substitution now. This is Eaton. He is going to relieve Duffy. So still a handful of players for Lomega, still with their warm-ups on. We'll see if they can get in here in this final 4 minutes. Stewart makes the second. Uhlenhage now passes it to Ott. Ott takes a left-handed dribble. Gives it up to 32. That one was stolen away there by Haggard, but he wasn't able to control it. It's going to be tipped out of bounds off of Haggard. It'll remain with the Raiders. Ott, guarded by Stewart. Looking inside for Shaley. Couldn't find him. Eaton with it now. Gives it to Shaley. Alquitas hits the deck. This is Ott underneath. Right-hand layup is good. So Ott now with 7 points on the evening. Big lefty. Scored several from the right side there. Alquitas now. Guarded by Uhlenhage. He finds Stewart. Nifty move there by Alquitas, as the defense was guarding him up high, so what he did was drive down the lane and dish off to Caden Stewart for two, and Ethan Haggard's called for a foul there. He fouled Eaton pretty hard. We've got substitutions now coming in for Lomega. This is Smith, and the other Raider at the table. Can't see his number yet, but we'll see who it is shortly. Eaton now. Free throw is up and good. That's number one. The other Duffy. Was wondering when he was going to get into this one. Luckily, neither Duffy is on the court at the same time. So I don't have first names for you for anyone other than the Lomega starters. I apologize for that. I only get what the official score gives me. So that's that. Maddox Myers has it now left wing. He's guarded by Smith. Now right to Haggard. Haggard to Alquitas. Ball fake. Gives it up to Haggard. Haggard's shot from the mid-post is no good. He's fighting there with Duffy. Smith comes away with it. Finds Eaton left corner. He passes over to Duffy. Duffy's three-pointer is up and no good. Rebounded by Eaton. Long shots produce long rebounds. That one goes all the way to the near corner where it was corralled by Eaton. Lomega gets another offensive rebound. So now Smith has it. He passes in the corner to Duffy. Duffy dribbled it off of his shoe. It'll be Kremlin Hillsdale basketball. Substitutions now for Kremlin Hillsdale. I'm going to have to go back a little bit to get these substitutions for you. Got my scorebook here, going all the way back to the Cherokee tournament from last week. Two-pointer there for Lomega. Makes it 64-33 with 2.5 minutes left here. Lomega has been in control of this one shortly after the opening jump. This is 55. Myers, that one's no good. Going the other way now. This is Smith's three. That's up and good. So now in is Oppel, Pinoram, and Johnston for Lomega. They have officially emptied their bench. So that was Smith, Nathan Smith missing for three for Kremlin Hillsdale. On the court now for them is Michael Wright, Nathan Smith, Mac Morris, Bailey Holtzel, Wade Ratzliff, and I believe that's all the Bronx that are on the court right now. Johnston will go to the line shooting 2. 67-33 now, as Kremlin Hillsdale still has another round of subs to make. Coach Hawkins electing not to do so quite yet. So we'll likely see Matthew Pritchett come in, along with Snodgrass, Rothman, as well as Helterbrand and Groves, as well as John Rose. So this is Mac Morris with it now, dribbling across the timeline. 69-33 your score, a minute and 20 seconds left here. That one's stolen away. This is Duffy. Duffy gives it over to Smith. To Johnston now. This is Smith for 3. That one's up and no good. Substitutions at the scorer's table for Kremlin Hillsdale now. Morris now, bring it back the other way. That's Michael Wright. His shot from the left block is no good. That one's tipped away. We've got a foul. They're going to call that one on Johnston. Substitutions will come in for Kremlin Hillsdale. This is going to be Cameron Groves, Matthew Pritchett, Snodgrass. I believe that's Nick Snodgrass. Donovan Helterbrand. And your shooter staying in the game is Wade Ratzliff. Matthew Pritchett waiting patiently at the table for Wade Ratzliff. Making sure I call everybody's name here. I'll name these subs one more time. So Nick Snodgrass comes down with the rebound off the missed free throw. That one's tipped out of bounds. Matthew Pritchett will now be able to sub into the game. It'll be Kremlin Hillsdale basketball on their own end. On the court now for each team, it's Duffy, Smith, Johnston, Oppel, Pinoram for Lomega. For Kremlin Hillsdale, it's Pritchett, Groves, Helterbrand, Snodgrass, and I'm missing one here. That would be Rothman. Rothman in the corner now, looking for a Bronx, and he bounce passes it right into the hands of Smith. Smith says, thank you very much, we're going the other way. 40 seconds left here. Turnover now. It's both reserves exchange turnover. Snodgrass going the other way. He's fouled. They're going to call that foul. As the home team will shoot some free throws there. So dead ball shot was made just inside the three-point line by Cameron Groves. The crowd oohs and ahs. That deep two-pointer there from Cameron Groves. Always nice to see the reserves able to sink some baskets. Snodgrass' first free throw is up, and it's in. Two dribbles and up with the second one. That one's well short there from Nick Snodgrass. Looked like he was trying to get the offensive rebound for himself there. So Lomega up 69-34 with 35 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. This is Johnston. Johnston now bringing it up, passes it over to Duffy, right wing. That one's stolen away by Nick Snodgrass. Snodgrass, the senior, going down right side, right hand layup is up and good. 69-36, 20 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Now Smith. Smith gets it inside. That's Oppel. Oppel out to Duffy. Duffy shoots for 3. That one's no good. That's Johnston. Johnston's putback is up and no good. Pinoram with the offensive rebound. Left block is good. 3 seconds left, 2 seconds left, 1 second. And Groves is going to shoot from half court. That one's no good. That one nearly rimmed in. Just a little bit off to the right there. It looked like our scorekeeper was going to have a little bit of trouble stopping the buzzer. Gets it stopped, and your final score here from Kremlin Hillsdale is 71-36. Lomega executes a complete sweep. Junior high girls, junior high boys, high school girls, and high school boys of the Kremlin Hillsdale Bronx. Bronx will be back in action. They'll have 4 games next week against the Cherokee Chiefs on Tuesday here at home. I believe that's senior night. And then they will be in action. First round is on Thursday against Timberlake. Boys and girls play at 3 and 5 on Thursday afternoon. So, this is Hayden Bonine signing off. Your final score, I believe, was 71-33. 71-36, excuse me. 71-36, your final score, Lomega over Kremlin Hillsdale. Good night. We'll see you next week.
Leading us down that path. If you want your family to be taken care of in one of the hardest times of your life, you want to call Ladislaw Evans.
Ladislaw Evans Funeral Home, the name you know and the people you can trust.
Babe, it's time we go to Stewart Nissan. We need to trade in our old vehicle for a new one.
I'm already on it, honey.
Shop Stewart Nissan of Enid.com from the comfort of your home.